This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, and we are back with another video. And in this video, I will be giving my reaction to the current video that was dropped by 21 Studios. So I will be giving my commentary throughout this video. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all go and check out 21 Studios. You know, shout out to those brothers over there and what they're doing. So let me share my screen with you guys. And let's get to this video. But before we do that, this is fair use, fair use. This is for content purposes only. Fair use, fair use.
Hey, Tim Pool, Captain Beanie Bro, fuck you for platforming 3 known frauds after they got exposed.
First and foremost, we're not a drama.
Now, I got to start with that. I got to shout out Anthony Johnson for that, because off rip, he's holding this guy, Tim Pool, accountable for having frauds on his platform. But let's continue.
Drama channel.
No,
we don't do drama.
No.
You know, I understand that something happened and everybody's super chatting and expecting me to read something, but I will say we will address it.
That's BS. That's BS, y'all. Whenever y'all hear a dude come out and say, oh, we don't do drama and we're not about beefing, that's cap. That's cap. Because if you wasn't about drama, if you wasn't about that, you wouldn't have had this fraud, this known fraud on your platform, knowing your connection to 21 Studios. So whenever you brothers hear this type of stuff, oh, I ain't about drama, that's cap. That's cap. He doing it all for the clout.
We will read your super chats. By all means, super chat, but we don't do silliness. Like if you have legitimate questions and legitimate conversation to be had that will move things forward, definitely we'll be into it.
There's no way you didn't know about Fresh and Fit being frauds. They were exposed across hundreds of videos, probably 30, 40, 50 channels covered it. Channels even bigger than yours, like Abba and Preach, 1.5 million subscribers, covered it extensively with facts and evidence and documentation and clips from their own channel, exposing them definitively that they're frauds. Why did you?
Now notice what this guy Anthony Johnson is holding brothers' feet to the fire with being fraudulent. Something that we've accepted in our space. See, we can learn from this video. Number one is don't have frauds around you. There should be no frauds in your space. And if there are fraudulent men or fraudulent activity that's detected, it's called out and it's eradicated immediately. See, this is something I've been speaking on in the black manosphere since I've been here. The fraudulence. But when I speak on the fraudulence, when other brothers speak on the fraudulence and call out the fraudulence and the frauds, we're told we're bashing black men. We're told that we're hating on men who's more successful. That's bullshit. Tell that to Anthony Johnson. Because those guys in their manosphere, they don't allow frauds. because fraudulence messes with the integrity of your message. Let's continue.
You have them on your channel. What was the fucking point? What is your fucking excuse?
For a lot of people who are super chatting, they're asking about vaguely about something that you guys are accused of doing that I don't know anything about, and they're super chatting as if I would know what it is. But I can ask you just this simple one. Adam Griffin says, "Can you ask why these clowns tried to take down Abba and Preach with fake DMCA strikes?" What?
You want to go into it? So basically, we have a lot of people that talk about us on the internet, and some of it is slander, some of it is defamation, and using our content in their videos. And we're like, okay, cool. We've waited out for a while for you to stop. You're still doing it. So, you know what? Cool. Now we're going to take legal action against you because obviously you're attacking our character and our integrity. So at that point, hey, it's all fair game.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Simply put, if someone breaks into your store, right? And
Wait a minute. This dude just said somebody's attacking their character, and it's making them look like they don't have any integrity. Y'all didn't have any integrity when y'all got exposed for being frauds. So you got to understand why fraudulence is a problem. Being a fraud is a problem. Being a fraud shows the lack of integrity. But you dudes have been getting paid for being fraudulent. You've built influence off of being fraudulent. So now someone's attacking your pseudo integrity. You don't have any integrity because you're not showing up as yourself. You're a fraud. So that right there dictates and denotes the lack of integrity by you and by all of you guys. You see? And to the guys who have a problem with the fraudulence being called out, your integrity is in question. Let's continue.
and use it, takes a broom off, you have a hardware store, takes a broom off the shelf and starts beating you with your own broom and won't leave and does it for 4 months, what are you going to do?
Well, you can't file a DMCA over it.
Apparently not. You can't.
Yeah. So what, they just get it reversed or what?
Yeah, it's a long story, but basically,
simply put, the challenge is when it comes to public figures and defamation cases, it's really hard to win.
it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, look, I actually tell people, we've got people who rip off our members only content, which is actually probably not fair use. So if I downloaded your video and then I started just playing clips while commenting on it, it's fair use. It's very difficult to win that. One of the questions about copyright infringement and fair use is, are you infringing on someone's market? And so
okay, so what this guy's doing now, right? What he's doing now is he's explaining why those claims that Fresh and Fit was putting on content creators were false. He's explaining to you how. Why do you think Fresh and Fit is quiet? Because he's explaining that they were doing the wrong shit. They were false flagging channels. And they got exposed for this. Kevin Samuels has been doing the same thing. False flagging. So that means if I want to download your video and give my commentary like I'm doing on this video, this is not taking your content. This is fair use. And you also have to show that you own the content. And this is what these guys have been doing. They learned it from Kevin Samuels. Because they're trying to uphold their fraudulence. They do not want to be held accountable. The same thing in this space. When dudes are called out for their fraudulence and all of the bullshit that they do, You know what they call you? They call you a hater. They say you got a small channel. This is what they do. This is how they punish smaller content creators who are about authenticity. This is what they're doing. This is what the 21 convention is pointing out to men. Stop following these frauds. These guys will do anything to uphold their fraudulence. They'll even get your channel shut down. Let's continue.
That's what I was gonna say, because fair use depends on different countries. It's different depending where you are. But a big thing on fair use, where it hurts your ability to get protected by fair use, is are you hurting that other person's ability to profit from their own product?
You can't post a movie while watching it and go, wow, that's crazy, because you're literally taking away the market share from the business.
To the gold digger test.
Yeah, so primarily why I brought you,
Fair use.
Was the owner of it.
That's why you can't post movies on YouTube, but just say like, you can't post a movie while watching it and go, wow, that's crazy, because you're literally taking away the market share from you can't post a movie while watching it and go, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you are. I will just say this, just so we could put a bow on it, is we successfully removed a bunch of videos on that that were not protected by fair use, that we're doing the same thing. But it is what it is. We don't have any animosity towards these guys. It's just like, hey man, we don't attack anyone else. We don't make hit pieces on anyone else. Anything that was put up was.
Now here's Myron. Trying to basically explain and trying to sweep under the rug that they were flagging channels falsely to protect their fake image. You see, the thing that go on around here in the black manosphere is when you start pointing out the fraudulence and holding dudes accountable, what they do is they dox you. What they do is they attack your message. You see, this is what happens when you want men to be who they say they are. When you tell men, listen, manhood is based on how you show up in its entirety. All this other hoopla shit is fake. If you're not a man of your word, if you can't stand on what you say and what you do, you're not a man. All of that other shit is extras. The clothes and all of that, the cars, none of that shit means nothing in the 21 convention. Because they are about masculinity. Masculinity is not the kind of car you get in. Masculinity is not about how many views you got on a video. See, this is what I respect about Anthony Johnson and how he handles things and how those men over there handles things. Because you can't talk about manhood if we're not talking about accountability. If we're not talking about integrity, being who you are, being who you say you are. And when you mess up, you admit it and you change your ways and you keep it pushing. Not you fight tooth and nail to hold up a lie, because that shows the lack of integrity. And this is what these guys are all about. This is what we can learn from this. Because see, other men in other groups, they hold the men accountable. They hold them accountable. Something we have not done around here because we got our favorites. You see what they did? They got rid of Donovan Sharp. They got rid of Rollo Tomasi. They got rid of the frauds. Because this is not, I like you more than them. Let's get back to the footage.
Was taken down out of respect to those other content creators and for people to continue making content on us negatively for months on end. It's just like at some point, so you got to defend yourself, right?
Word.
No, you coward. No, you coward. You're not defending yourself by false flagging videos. You coward. And trying to get people channels shut down because they critiquing your ass with the truth. You coward. You coward. Defending yourself from what? Huh? You defending yourself from the truth? Because you a liar. You're a fraud.
So,
are you fucking kidding me, Tim? You claim to be an advocate of free speech and fair use and free expression and all this shit. Use it yourself extensively, and you do nothing about this? You barely even confront them. You have a little fucking quip about it. That's it. Fresh and Fit tried deleting dozens of YouTube channels just recently. They tried deleting Abba and Preach, 1.5 million subscribers, huge fucking channel. They sent them 20 copyright strikes, knowingly abusing the copyright system. They even tried deleting a fucking attorney's channel. They sent 10 copyright strikes to the lead attorney. Do you know how delusional it is to try to copyright strike an attorney that many times?
If you use our content without our express written consent, we will come after you.
They admitted.
Now, y'all just heard them dudes. If you don't have written consent, who are you? You see how these frauds get? When you expose these frauds for who they are, because they are a detriment to men, as we can see now, the effects of Kevin Samuels, the effects of Fresh and Fit, and all of the bullshit that's going around and all of the shit they done stirred up. This is why I was calling Kevin out since 2019. This is why I was letting brothers know that he was a fraud. And now you same dudes who had a problem with this are now seeing that this guy's a problem. So this is why you brothers are mad at the 21 convention too. Because they hold men accountable. They hold men accountable. And this is what we can learn from all of this. To hold men accountable. Integrity. Responsibility. See, you can't use those words and be a fraud. You can't. You can't. And if you try to, you will be called out amongst other men. I don't care about how you feel. Grow up.
On video, even to your face, Tim. They did it for alleged defamation and slander and libel and shit like that.
Now we're going to take legal action against you because obviously you're attacking our character and our integrity. So at that point, hey, it's all fair game.
They could have lost their channel for this. And you know what? They fucking should have, because they're that bunch of scumbags. 100% proven exposed frauds with hundreds of videos showing it with facts and evidence, detailed, line item, line by line, bit by bit. These guys are scum and frauds and grifters and fucking predators on hurt, wounded men looking for answers in this toxic feminist storm that we live in today in America and in the West.
I'm just going to tell you, there's a lot.
Bingo. Bingo. And that is exactly why my message is what it is. You heard what he just said? Hurt and wounded men. Y'all are exploiting hurt and wounded men. This is why the men who are in the space, who are speaking for men, it's our job to protect these brothers. And the way we do it is by calling you frauds to the goddamn carpet. Because there are men out here who are being hurt by your lies. There are men out here who are catching cases because they're listening to you men and being told to handle situations the wrong way. Which then puts the integrity of the brotherhood in question. This is why it's important we call them out. Not for no goddamn views, because men are being hurt by these lies. Men are being led a goddamn stray. Men are being marched right back into the place they claim they left. And I told y'all this when Kevin Samuels blew up. I told y'all the purpose of it. It was to drag men right back into sleep mode. And that's what it has done. And it's guys like Fresh and Fit, Jack Murphy, Rollo Tomasi, Donovan Sharp, all these guys are being paid to lead men back into what they left. And the real men are not going to sit around and allow that. Because that's not what men do. We're problem solvers. Even if that means you a goddamn problem, we got to solve you and get you up out of here.
A lot of guys, a lot of people in the super chats who are mad at you. So I'm going to read them. All right,
let's go.
Let's see if you guys are.
Sheesh.
I'll read the first one. Alex Corey says fake and fraud.
Oh,
nice,
clever,
awesome.
Hey, we're here to scam. That's what we're here for.
Scammers unite.
Oh, so you admit it?
Huh?
I said, oh, so you admit it?
Yeah, we're frauds.
Yeah, we're frauds, man. At this point.
What are you doing with Fresh and Fit, Tim? You just cloud chasing their super simp fans? Garbage. They call Myron the Harvey Weinstein of the manosphere and the Harvey Weinstein of Miami. It's sick. He pressures women into having sex using his fucking podcast, just like Harvey Weinstein. This shit is predatory and disgusting. It should have no place on your platform. Garbage.
So the super chats have been absolutely.
So from that statement right there that Anthony Johnson just made, you now know that the manosphere is not about hating women. Okay? The manosphere is not about hating women. Okay? So let's move past that shit. And let's get to some man shit.
Absolutely inundated with people who don't like you.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And a lot of people are saying things like,
that he is taking zero accountability, zero personal responsibility. It's all damage control, PR repair. That guy got exposed for being a huge hypocrite for years. And then you come back around, your fans call that shit on your own Reddit. I saw it. They called it before you even did the show. They knew exactly what you do. You fucking pranced around it, fence-sitting bullshit.
Do you want to outright?
Now, they're calling out Jack Murphy now for sitting around lying to men for years. This is what's going on now in the black manosphere. You have cucks sitting around in this space. People who sat here for years hiding in plain sight. These guys. Oh, but when you call them out, you hating. Give me a fucking break.
Mention the "you are here" thing or whatever.
Oh well, just on that one point, like why was it so jarring for people to read that article about me? Because I don't ever talk about it. Because I don't ever push those ideas. Because it's not a part of my life, right? It was something that I wrote when I had like 100 Twitter followers, and I was using a fake name. Jack Murphy is not my real name. Everybody, spoiler.
This guy's so goddamn fake. He's not even using his real name. And look how he's happy to show brothers that, hey, I just been lying to you guys the whole time. Why? What's the big deal? It's just me lying to you guys. You see how men in today's world are just used to not holding themselves accountable? You see how easy it is for men to just say, oh, well, fuck it. Y'all believed it. Oh, well. And then you wonder why there's no agency for men. You wonder why. Let's continue.
Alert. And I deleted it like a few months later. And now for years, people have been digging through my internet trash to like bring it up and to wave it in my face.
Not your internet trash, Jack. Your internet lies. It's called lies, Jack. It's called lies. Okay? It's not only called lies in real life, it's called lies online too. Okay? They're lies, Jack. You lied. Not trash. You lied. You're trash. Because now you're getting exposed. Now you want to make light of your lies. You're trash. And men like you are trash. And this is what we can learn from this situation. Accountability is key. Now let's listen to a little bit more of this.
And the only reason people are waving at my face is because we're having a good impact on society. We're like doing good. We're spreading good out there. And if it felt jarring to you to read this one thing, well, yeah, that's because I don't talk about it. And it's not something I'm pushing. And it's not something I advocate. After I got divorced, dude, we just had we had fun, man. We did a lot of kinky and crazy things, and I don't write about it and I don't talk about it anymore. I was just having fun with a girl that I just started dating. We were just going out and having a good time, and I wrote about it anonymously. Then I deleted it, and now I have gone through a whole many years of growth and transformation and reading and studying, and everything that I have said before up to this point is 100% accurate.
Jack the Cuck Murphy, and I want to make an important fundamental point about this whole fucking disaster that you've gotten yourself into. So what you're doing, wifing up a hoe, the woman, the red hen you've been with for 7 years now, about 2014 to 2021 now. You're engaged, about to be married, I understand. Wifing up a hoe on purpose, not an accident, completely on purpose. She's been your partner in cucking crime. This goes against everything the manosphere stands for and everything as far as what it means to be a masculine alpha male, a red pill man, or any kind of healthy man for that matter at all. That's why you have such a wide spectrum of people making fun of you right now and laughing at your ass.
And if you're out there and you're listening to
getting angry.
There you go. There you go. Let me take my band off. There you go. Shout out to the 21 convention. Shout out to those men over there doing their thing and keeping their space pure. And when there's problems, they address the problem and they move on. And they don't make no gripes about it. They don't make no gripes about it. They stand on the truth because it's about integrity. It's about integrity. Men, you got to have integrity. You can't just have money. You got to be a man. You heard what he said? It goes against masculinity. It goes against everything that their space, the manosphere, stands for. Oh, but when we call men out over here for going against what manhood stands for, there's a problem. So if there's anything we can learn from this video, brothers, is accountability. Don't ever call yourself a man if you're not going to hold yourself accountable or make sure you're responsible for what you do, for what you stand behind, for what you represent. That is what we can learn from this. Because that is what Anthony Johnson is doing. He holding brothers' feet to the fire. And that's what we're supposed to do as men. Now, if you mess up, you apologize and you correct yourself amongst your brothers, in front of your brothers. You come up on your platform and you tell the truth. Why? Because you have integrity. You see, if you don't have any integrity, you're not masculine. Okay? Get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. Also, the link to the video will be in the description box. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries. Much love to the A Game Nation. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Believe me, I will be the greatest
testosterone
producer that God ever created, and I mean that.
Sorry! This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.